Warning. This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
The wrestling podcast that sets all other podcasts apart. Covering news from the world of WWE, AEW, TNA, and more. Your favorite weekly episodic podcast, Ramblers Unleashed, starts now.
Well, holy balls, people. That was a hell of a show. Welcome back, everyone. This is Ramblers Unleashed. We got 3/4 of the crew here tonight. Dizzy is working early in the morning, so he couldn't join us. He should be back on Tuesday. But for now, we got the Baron in the house, and we got Mr. Maximus Magus. Guys, how we doing?
Well, I'll tell you, it was an amazing SummerSlam. Don't get me wrong. I did not do as well as I expected. And really, there's only two matches that I disagree with how they booked it. Other than that, it was a great show.
Two matches from tonight or all together?
The Cross Sami Zayn match and the Dom AJ match. Those are only two matches I disagreed with how they booked it. The execution was great. I have no problem with how the wrestlers pulled off the booking. I just disagree with the booking on the ending.
I disagree with every match that I lost booking. So, however many that was, I disagree with them all. Regardless of being great two nights.
We're not going to talk about our standings until Tuesday night because we want Dizzy to be here when we discuss it.
Oh, come on.
No, we're not. We promised him we would wait till Tuesday.
I'm kidding.
But real quick before we go any further, Courtney, this is for you.
Courtney, Punk, everybody in the chat, much love, as always.
Well, not Punk, but the rest of you.
No, damn it. You put some respect on Punk's name.
No, I will not.
That's freaking
that guy. Hold on. That guy called me a boomer. If anybody on this show is a boomer, it's this guy over here. I'm not that old.
I call anyone over my age a boomer, whether it's 1 or 2 years.
How old are you guys again?
25.
You know, we should really be talking
You're
about
full
wrestling.
of shit. You are not
25. Amazing card.
No, I'm not 25. I'm like in my 30s, J-Bone. Early 30s, right? Yes.
Early 30s. All right. How old are you, Max?
We really do need to be discussing wrestling.
Let's disregard the ages.
Middle-aged with a drinking problem. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Listen,
that's me.
When you get to be my age and you have a chance to have a water bottle full of flavored water, flavor it.
Flavor it. What's the flavor, though?
I get it.
In this case, it is grape mix.
There you go.
Can't go wrong with grape.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I actually prefer the cherry mix, but I'm running a little low on the cherry, so I made grape this time.
Oh, my God. He's tossing his jacket in. There's going to be a fight over that one.
Hey. Focus.
I'm focused.
Focus.
I'm focused on him. I'm kidding.
You're focused on the TV. We're here to talk about wrestling, not to watch it right now.
I know. We watched it all weekend. I know. Court, you are not 38.
Yeah, J-Bone's right. If anything, you're only about 22.
Not a day over 30. So, hell of a night. For those of you who joined us last night, thank you very much. For those of you that watched the replay and joined us tonight, thank you very much. We got lots to talk about tonight. It was a hell of a show. Like Sheamus always says, banger after banger. Oh, wait, that's a guy I think we kind of missed this weekend. That would have been cool to have him on there.
Dude, there was all kinds of people. Sheamus. I thought about it after because I know we talked about it last night, and I was just trying to remember names that should have had a match. Okay, here's another one. R-Truth. What the fuck happened? We made a big ordeal. We brought him back, and now we're doing nothing with him. Okay? Right. And I'm blaming nobody but the fans at this point on this. Okay? Like, we we do this, fans. I did it.
Well,
I mean, I'm in the same boat. I wanted him back, right? And then we just don't care anymore, right? Like, where's our truth chance? We're nothing, it's troubling to me. There's so many big names. I won't be on Tuesday's show. I'm just gonna be off of it just because I don't want to be there when the announcement is made.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, there's a lot of faces, and these matches for the last two nights were long, right? What's the total count of matches? Was it 12?
12 matches, 6 each.
Yeah, right? six each. Yeah.
And I mean,
now,
matches.
if you think about it, technically, Gunther versus Punk was over. That was match number 6. Seth instigated a new match by cashing in. So technically, we had 7 matches last night.
I don't count that as a separate match.
I wouldn't count it either. But I mean, like,
as a booker, that is a separate match.
Well, I suppose you could say, because they even had a new referee down for that one.
Now, had they done what they did at WrestleMania when he cashed in, where he came out, cashed it in during the match, we're not talking about an additional match then. He joined the match already in progress. However, last night, he didn't come out till after the match was over. The bell rang signifying the start of a match. Therefore, as a booker, that's a new match.
There you go.
But yeah,
booker logic.
There was a lot of superstars that should have been on the show. A lot of wrestlers.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. I was like, our truth wasn't there. You know, we didn't have Stephanie, Penta. I mean, we're making big deals of these names on a weekly basis, yet we don't get anything fueling that. I mean, these matches were great.
Penta should have been there. I figured it out. Before the match, before the 6-pack challenge TLC match, Andrade should have been attacked by one of the other teams. I don't care which one. Pick one.
Street Profits.
So now,
Street Profits.
That works. We'll go with that. So now, Street Profits have taken Andrade out of the match. Rey Fénix needs a new partner in this match, who just happens to be his partner for the match. Penta. That's what I would have done for that. I'm not upset that they didn't. Don't get me wrong. That is not one of the things that I'm upset about from the show. We're going to get to that. That is just totally, that's kind of what I would have done in my brain. I know that Andrade and Fénix have chemistry. I know they're doing well as a tag team. But the fans would have popped if you had taken Andrade out. Fénix needed a replacement. And who should fill in? Penta.
Oh
yeah, that'd been awesome. I would have loved
it. It'll happen someday, you know. And they've tagged a lot throughout their career, so it's not like we haven't seen it before. And it was something like, "Ooh, hey, what if you know?" But yeah, just on this stage in this company, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm happy for Andrade though, but either way, yeah, it would have been cool just to get Penta in somewhere, but. Well, you know, there's a lot of them. No U.S. women's title on the SummerSlam card either. That's because they put it on SmackDown. I'm pretty sure, didn't they?
Which is what they did a while back with the tag titles for SmackDown, too. They didn't put those on the card. And the Raw tag titles weren't on the card this time either. I'm kind of glad the SmackDown titles made the card.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can't get everyone on the card, even on a 2-night thing.
Unless it's Night of Champions, and they didn't do it then.
Yeah, right.
No Styles. J-Bone, his mic is on. We're hearing him just fine, unfortunately. But that's beside the point.
All right. Shall we dive into tonight's festivities?
Let's dive into it, baby.
I don't think we should dive. I think we should just kind of take our time and ease into it.
Should we just wade gently?
Gently. And yes, Styles, you are the one who forgets to unmute your mic.
Right. He learned that from me because I always do that on TNI. Anyways.
You always fall asleep on TNI. At least he stays awake.
nice. Be nice.
No, you are never going to live that down. Especially not since I gave Sean the evidence.
How much did he pay you? Anyways.
Nothing. I did it completely of my own free will.
Because he's the biggest deal on the show. All right. Night 2. Rhea Bloody Ripley versus Io Sky versus the defending women's champion Naomi. Hell of a starting match here. I mean, you could have started with any of these and it would have been a great starting match. There wasn't a bad match on the card tonight, unless you disagreed with the booking or something. But
no, hold on. I said I disagreed with the booking, but I thought the matches were executed great by those involved.
No,
so
I was referring to Baron. I was just teasing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just an ungrateful piece of shit that wanted to win more matches than I did the last 2 nights, J-Bo. Thanks for highlighting my pissiness. No.
Oh, you're not pissy.
I'm pissy.
I got the solution. Keep talking.
Okay. All right. So, Rhea, Io, Naomi. Who wants to start this discussion tonight? What'd you guys think?
Great. I loved it, man. I thought from the entrance for Naomi was like really good, man. I would gladly do that right now. But the entrance, I think the best thing of this match was obviously the women did great, and Io and Rhea and Naomi killed it in the ring. But I really love Naomi's fucking entrance. I thought that was perfect. Her dad was out there playing the guitar. I did not know he was that, like that magnitude of a guitarist. So
right.
It's cool to see. And it was great to hear that, from Michael Cole himself highlighting him. So I thought that was awesome. That was a great moment. Love that for her.
Did you see the other Easter egg during the entrance? What color was his guitar?
Oh, it was yellow, like a caution
yellow
tape.
And black, like caution tape.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
That was cool.
Yeah. No, it was awesome. I love shit like that, right? And an entrance like that, that's hard. When I seen it, I'm like, fuck, I got this match wrong. Because I just felt that, she would have go over with that kind of entrance. So good for her, though. She's definitely changed my perspective of her character in wrestling. Because, I've talked about it on the show many times and wasn't a huge fan, didn't understand her. But she's definitely changed my mind. So kudos to Naomi.
Yeah. See, the thing with Naomi is most of the time when you hear about family and Naomi, it's on her other half's side. It's on Jimmy's side because everyone talks about all the Usos. Uso this, Uso that, Samoan this, Samoan that. And, oh, by the way, Naomi's married to Jimmy. Usually that's how it is. And I was like, wow, who is this? And wow, see, my guess was, oh, she asked CM Punk to hook her up with Vernon Reed from Living Color. I thought that's who it was at first. But, man, her dad is talented. I'm going to have to look up some of his other stuff. And, yeah, amazing for her. That's very cool. Loved her gear. I've been loving her attitude. I look at it like this, guys. She was starving for attention in her first run. She went away. She went to TNA. Became world champion. Pretty much reinvented herself because they let her do whatever the hell she wanted to do that helped define her better. And then she came back to WWE and got some attention, but then everyone else was getting these championship opportunities. And she's like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't come back here to get ignored. You know, so it's that hungry attitude. It's not just all attitude. It's that hungry attitude. Like, But
the thing is,
you know,
when you throw a tantrum and storm out because you don't like the booking, even though you're the tag team champion, you have to expect that you have to work your way back into the good graces. Just being allowed back is not enough. You have to earn even more than a normal person. You have to earn your way into that title picture. And I will be honest,
I agree.
For all my disagreements with how she handled things and how I don't think she's as good as some of the other people on the roster, I am impressed at her growth and the fact that she did go and she did earn it, and she has played fair since she's been back. When we walked into this match, I said, I have Naomi as my pick, but it doesn't matter who wins. Any one of these three will have a good match with Stephanie Vaquer at Clash in Paris. And that's where I still stand. Naomi won. I think it's going to be a great match at Clash in Paris.
It's going to be very interesting because I've seen Stephanie in a few matches. You know, I think she's still very new to a lot of us. But, yeah, that's going to be interesting, you know?
And I think this would have been a great way. I know they were limited on time because these matches ran a very long fucking time. This would have been a good night to kind of like let us know who she is going to face, right?
That's what Raw's for.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. That is what Raw's for. But when you want to highlight someone who won that match, the queen, you know, the Battle Royal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of the show is here.
Hi, best friend.
Hi, buddy. Baron, please continue.
I'm thrown off the fucking realms. Is that my boy Dizzy in the cut? Is that him?
In the flesh,
my boy.
In the flesh, my friend.
You came in and I read Mir's comment. Baron didn't say shit.
Max said it.
Max, the fucking bad guy over here, said it. And now I don't remember what I was talking about.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw you off.
It's great to see you, so I'm happy.
We're talking about you talk about Stephanie.
Oh yeah.
But, I mean, dude, yeah. Come on now.
I thought it would have been a great night to kind of introduce kind of like who she was going to go after for that, right? So I felt like it was kind of shitty to leave her out of this because we're trying to push her to the moon basically at this point, right? So that's just where I was at with that, and I thought it would have been great for her to come out after one of the two matches and just kind of hit her music and just kind of walk to the back. So another missed opportunity for me.
Yeah, we're talking about Stephanie Vaquer, right?
Right.
Yeah. I believe that was a missed opportunity for her. But you know what, dude? She'll get her chance, I'm sure.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to see her. That was my biggest complaint.
I am happy. Speaking of Stephanie's, I am happy that we got to see Stephanie McMahon because, man, she still looks good. Man, she looks amazing. She's doing really, really well. I'm still so jealous of Triple H.
But you jumped 3 hours ahead in the show from where we're at. I'm okay with it. I'm just making sure you know.
I know. Oh, I know. It's all good.
She was on last night for something. I don't remember what it was. And she was on the pre-show a couple times.
She was on the pre-show promoting her podcast.
Okay. And then she was on when did she come on during the show?
I don't think she did. I think it was Triple H that kicked off the show, and she was just on the pre-show.
Yeah, she wasn't on it yesterday that I remember.
Was it? Okay. All right.
She might have been in the crowd, maybe.
Stephanie McMahon. Yeah, Stephanie was in the crowd. That's what it
was. Okay, because I know they pointed her out or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't see Steph till the end when she announced the numbers. For a second there, I thought you guys were talking about Cardi.
That's what it was. She did the numbers. That's what it was.
And I thought you were talking about Cardi B. I was like, no, like we said yesterday, her role got limited to just night one. I was told I was wrong, and then we got to the main event. I was like, see, no Cardi B. Oh, maybe you were right. I know I was right.
I must have missed her on night one. I don't remember seeing Cardi B.
You didn't miss much.
She opened the show. She literally came out at the start of the show and kicked it off, and it was not worth our time.
It was a waste of it was a waste of time. It was
listen,
smoke break.
I do want to address Mir's comment, because even though he accidentally directed it to Baron, it was actually meant for me. And yeah, there was a little bit more to it. It was because they got booked into a single storyline, even though they were the tag champions, and they didn't think that was right because they're the tag champions. However, if they had worked their way through that storyline, they would have seen that there was a bigger picture that was going to highlight them as the tag team champions. So at the end of the day, they threw a temper tantrum like 2-year-olds and stormed out. Naomi's saving grace, in my opinion, is that she did apologize and she did ask to come back, and she has earned her way back to the top. She who shall not be named, on the other hand, is still a spoiled 2-year-old who has more belts than she deserves right now.
Amen.
Good point.
But they make great action figures.
Hold on. Action figures that you haven't got yet, right?
How do you know it's a great action figure if you haven't received it?
Exactly.
It's being processed.
That's what they said 4 months ago.
Yep, exactly.
Still,
I think you got scammed.
I think you did too, my friend.
Well, in that case, thousands of people got scammed.
Quite possibly. It happens every day.
It happens
more than true. This is true. I've been scammed a time or two. Let me tell you.
I have too, man. It sucks.
It doesn't feel good. I feel like shit when I get scammed.
I do too.
I got scammed once. There was an ice cream truck that came out in front of my house, and I had some ice cream, and then I don't remember anything after that.
You were trying to get a fucking CM Punk ice cream bar, weren't you?
Yeah, right.
And then
so on July 22nd, I received this text, and it says Colorado Department of Motor Vehicles final notice enforcement penalties begin on July 25th. All right. I already knew this was a scam. First off, it's been talked majorly in some of my circles lately. We've been talking about, we're techs. We talk about the scams that are going around, but it's a group chat that they created. If the DMV were going to reach out via text, which they're not, it's not going to be in a group chat, number one. And number two, it's going to be from your area code if they're talking to you about a penalty in your area. This came in from an 814 area code. Good job on trying to scam me with an out-of-state area code in a group chat about something that I already know is a scam.
This segment brought to you by LifeLock and your friends at your favorite VPN.
If you need more life,
it's funny you mention that, though, because I actually get the same exact DMV than I've had three in the last 4 months, and I'm just like, what the fuck? The first one I received, I was actually kind of like, because I was going through a period where I was getting my license renewed, so I thought maybe they were actually sending me shit from the DMV until I seen the phone number. Obviously, that was attached to it, right? That made it obvious, but and it's not true though, because DMV and the Department of Revenue, or MoDOT or whoever to fucking call them here in Missouri, they do send you text blasts. That's what catches me. If I have
to sign up for those texts, they're not just going to randomly send. Well,
right. But I do sign up for those texts. So when I first got it, and I didn't recognize the phone number, I'm usually
it comes from a 5-digit phone or a 5-digit number or a 6-digit number. But this is a full-blown number with an area code that these texts are coming from, and it's like, dude, you got to be smarter than that.
The first one I got was the first one I got was about a Virginia toll road. Do you know when the last time I was anywhere near Virginia was? That was 10, 15 years ago when I was still a tech traveling the country. All right, so yeah, you guys aren't getting me on that one either.
Who's hair,
right?
Like a glove. All right, so let me just say, overall, this match was amazing. I look forward to what Naomi and Steph are going to do at Clash in Paris. I loved it. Thank you. That was great.
So you think it's Naomi and Steph that's going to be Clash?
Yeah. They're not dropping the belt between now and Clash in Paris. If they were going to drop the title, it would have been on this match. So
I was thinking her win was whoever she wanted.
Oh no, it's already been booked for Clash of Paris.
Yeah, they announced it before Stephanie Vaquer won her match that the winner of that match was going on to Clash in Paris.
See? Thank God you guys remind me of this shit because I did not know that.
Thank you, fellas. I don't remember the plot, but then he got high.
I was out in the sun the last couple days, and so like my brain is even more fucking mushy fried.
Oh yeah.
They don't have Clash in Paris up on the website yet. It's still Clash at the Castle from last year. So I'm sure they'll update that within the next week or so. All right. Because they're going to have to start promoting it.
Yeah.
All right. Next match here. Absolute beautiful train wreck. One of the best train wrecks I've seen in a while. TLC match. Before we list the teams and get into what happened, I think it's awesome that they had two iconic teams there. You had Hall of Famers, the Dudley Boys, and you also had, yes, the Hardys there.
I love Jeff Hardy, dude. I fucking have always loved him, and so happy to see him.
TNA World Tag Team Champions. I thought that was awesome. I'm like, yeah, that's a nice little thing. My wife's like, why do they have that? I'm like, because there's a little thing going on between the two brands.
Yeah, but it wasn't just what they showed there. Sorry, Max. It was what they announced that was coming up on TNA pay-per-view. Was it Bound for Glory, right? Or am I wrong?
They didn't talk about the match.
They promoted a TNA show. Absolutely, they did.
Then I missed that.
Defend the titles at that point, and they mentioned the name. I thought they said Bound for Glory, but you guys know me.
It's Bound for Glory.
Okay, yeah, they mentioned Bound for Glory. Michael Cole did.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Commentary.
Okay.
So I thought that was super cool when he did. I was like, oh, wow.
So real quick, the only announced match for that show, I just sent that over to the chat, is the Stephanie Vaquer Naomi match. That's it. That's all they've announced so far.
Right.
Secondly, I sent the poster over it. Baron, I sent the poster for you. Tell me who's front and center on the bottom of the poster.
Well, you got the old fucking the Penta, baby.
Which tells me that maybe we're going to get to see Penta at Clash in Paris. I'm hoping.
I hope so too, dude. I really do. I have a t-shirt I need to put on, and I just haven't been able to on pay-per-view nights because he hasn't been on there.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, good. Shoot him to the fucking moon.
All right. So, So the teams that we had are Fraxiom, Motor City Machine Guns, Street Profits, DIY. Rest in peace, DIY. Jeez, they had a rough night.
Rest in peace, fucking Candice LeRae.
Yeah, that too.
Jesus,
that too.
Fuck.
To talk about like literally breaking the freaking ladder. It was one of the spots of the entire night.
Cole said, "Is she alive?"
Yeah,
and that was a great spot because Gargano went over and looked at her with concern, and gave her a thumbs up and went back to try and
right. Ray Fénix and Andrade. I almost said Rey Mysterio. Too many Christmas. And Wyatt 6 guys, Lumis and Gacy. So quite the mix. I mean, you got Lucha Libre here. You got like All Stars and the Street Profits. You got classic teams here like Motor City Machine Guns. You got up and comers like Fraxiom. You got everything in between here. I mean, that's one of the best mixes in tag teams that I've seen. It's just, it blew me away. And it's like I said, when we were talking about this during the predictions and they were promoting it, the way it looked on the thing, I'm like, okay, one is going to be one night, one's going to be the next night. So like 3 on one night and 3 on the next night to like split them up. And I was just, I just didn't know.
And to be honest with you, they should have done that. Because I don't think this match played out how it should have played out. Did I think it was great? Absolutely. I thought it was a good, spot fest match. I thought the ending was bullshit. They should have stripped those fucking belts away from them. as soon as they could. Dude, there's nothing going on with that crew. Sorry. Just no.
Well, that's why they did this.
I know, but like this match was so clustered. There was too many people in this match that we were not showing each and every individual in the match properly. Like they had some great spots here and there, right? Most TLC matches, like maybe 3 or 4 teams max, in my mind. And they're able to highlight each and every one to a point where the match flows. I felt like this match did not flow at all.
Okay.
I was not happy. Like, it was a good match. Don't get me wrong. But, like, it could have been so much better with the teams that were involved in this match.
It was just too chaotic. There were a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Too many spots, too many things happening to where we couldn't focus on this team over here or this team over here. There's some great spots in the match. But it was just, I don't know, man. It just didn't register with me very well.
You needed a lot of camera guys.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about this match was there was points all throughout this match where it actually looked like one team had it. Each team had a moment where it was done. It was it's a Ciampa hanging from the belt thing. Yeah, I thought they had it right then, and that was great because to me that made it to where you couldn't really tell who was it that was going to win this match. The other thing I want to point out is in response to what Sean said. The Spanish Fly with Dawkins and Axiom looked nasty. It really did. Who knew that of the 4 table things that they did around the corners, that Lumis's was going to look the best out of all 4 of them? That was shocking to me right there.
Yeah, Spanish Flies. The freaking spots through I don't know how many tables. The fact that there was anything left underneath the ring for the main event for the street fight.
I thought the same thing.
Is a goddamn
which would explain
miracle.
why they didn't pull out very much from under the ring because there wasn't anything left.
Right
between this match and Lyra and Becky, there was nothing.
Yeah,
left.
That's exactly what I thought throughout the night. I'm like, God damn, how's there tables or chairs left in there?
And listen, back in my day, we didn't have little holes in the table to put the feet of the table on top on. You had to set it on there and pray it didn't slide off for some reason.
Yeah.
But personally, I did enjoy this match. Like I said, they made me believe at various points throughout the match that each team in there had a chance at winning it. It was great. I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I definitely thought that there were times where I thought somebody was going to get the titles, and it was a good, like I said, it was a good match. A lot of stuff going on, both inside and outside of the ring, but the spots, I think some of the spots were just incredible. I think the most memorable will be, I think that's going to go down in history. Candice LeRae just absolutely snapping the ladder in half.
And I do want to give a shout out to Andrade and Rey Fénix for this one.
Yeah.
Because there was one point, if you're paying attention and you're watching over there on that side of the ring while they're tending to Candice LeRae, Andrade is over there. Fénix is right by him, and they're checking on her to make sure she's okay. So shout out to those two. That was great. I really respect what you guys did there. There was one spot that was kind of confusing to me, and I'm going to explain why. It was when they got Uncle Howdy off the ladder and slammed him onto the other one that was on this ladder onto the ropes. When did that ladder between the ladder and the ropes get there? Because before they landed on it, I didn't even know it was there.
Like I said, there was chaos everywhere, so I don't know how that ladder wound up.
That was the ladder fairy.
Yeah, we'll just go with the ladder fairy, Max.
But, you had a run-in by Candice LeRae. You had a run-in by B-Fab. Of course, Abby the Witch got involved. And by the way, when she started coming down that ramp, I'm like, ladies, you should run because the Psycho is on her way. Yeah. And then, of course, you had Rowan get involved after that. And listen, I just want to point out that whenever you think about the interference, look at the individual spot with Rowan and the Street Profits. Holy crap. That look on Dawkins' face when after he took what they gave him and he's just standing there looking at him like, come on. I'm sorry, that was great. I loved that moment.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like the fact that when Nick, what do they call her now? Abby the Witch. I'm still stuck on Nikki Cross, but Michael Cole was like almost hyperventilating. He was like squeaking on commentary because he was like, God, she freaks me out.
Well, you would too. She kept giving you weird boxes.
Yes, because when they were about to make their debut, who was it that kept delivering stuff? Abby. Who did she keep giving it to? Michael Cole.
Right. Yeah.
So,
God, she... That was funny. I forgot she was doing that, and they reminded you. It's like, oh yeah, that's She did always fuck with him. It was great. Mm-hmm. So crazy ass match. Wyatt 6 retains here. It's a miracle because they all had their hands on it at one point. Even the ladies did. It's crazy. Or at least Candice LeRae did. But anyways, they
could have picked a better winner in this match. I'm sorry, I just came back, but I had to say it. This was one of the matches I did not agree with on winner wise. I think those tag teams should be in rotation a little bit, and there's some you got some talent over there that should have.
And the White Six just recently got those belts, so you think they should be in rotation a little bit. It's not like they've had them that long, so yeah, they've been in rotation a little bit.
1 month too long. I get behind.
I forgot it hasn't been that long. That's why I was hoping for Motor City Machine Guns, but I'm biased.
We're talking that Gunther and Becky have had their belts for about 2 months. Tiffany Stratton has had hers for how long? So, this is a short time with the Wyatt 6. It's not like it's been that long, especially compared to the other belts.
We just haven't seen them on TV that much.
Yeah, and
it's hard for me because I don't have SmackDown.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know. It's just something I don't know. I felt like Ray should have won. Ray and Andre.
I'm sorry, Ray's injured. Oh, you meant Fénix. I'm sorry.
Fénix, yeah. Sorry.
The other Ray.
DIY. I thought they should have won that match too. I don't know. I can't get behind the Wyatt 6 right now.
Well, and here's my thing.
Yeah.
This is another one of those matches for me that I wasn't overly worried about the outcome. Sure, I wanted a point, but this was one of those matches where you could have put the belt on any of the 6. And even though Friday night I said I just don't see Andrade and Ray getting the belts, truly any one of those 6 teams could have ended up winning this match, and it still would have been a good match. I didn't see a truly bad outcome on this one.
Yeah.
We'll talk about what I thought was bad.
I want to make sure everybody knows I thought it was a good match. It just
right. Yeah, we can disagree on the winners. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. It's all good. All right. Women's Intercontinental no DQ match. And if what was the stipulation? If Lyra Valkyria doesn't win, she can't challenge again
while Becky's champ.
Right.
While Becky is champ.
While Becky is
Becky is champ. Okay.
And as crucial or critical as that seems, if Becky retains, she can lose it the next week to someone in a match. So it's like, okay, is it really that bad?
In AEW, when Cody put that stipulation on the title that he had, it was he can never challenge again as long as he's in AEW. It wasn't like one particular person holding the title. So, let's say Rhino has the belt. I'm just pulling names out for examples. Rhino has the belt. Cody can no longer challenge it again, and he drops it to Cody's brother, Dustin. Now Cody can challenge again. No, Cody put the rule in that he would never challenge for it again, no matter who held it. Lyra just has to wait until somebody beats Becky, and then she can challenge again.
Right. Exactly. Right. Yeah. So, Becky Lynch defending her title against Lyra Valkyria. Guys, what do we think about the match?
Well, we left out a crucial part.
Go ahead, Max.
She won the match by accidental outside interference.
Yeah.
Bayley tried to help her, and then it ended up becoming a thing at the end of the match that cost Lyra the match. Now, Lyra's not going to see it that way. But, she overcame the zip ties. She overcame a lot of stuff just to end up having Bayley cost her the match accidentally.
Those damn zip ties always get you.
Dude, I thought this match was fucking phenomenal. I thought they both killed it. Like,
I thought it was great.
It was long. It was a long match for sure.
It was so good. I didn't even think about Bayley until she showed up.
I totally forgot about that too.
So with Bayley coming into the match and getting involved, do you think we'll see Lyra versus Bayley at Clash in Paris?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. I think it has to be.
Yeah, I think they have to do it.
Finally.
Yeah. And I'd like to highlight what Sean said because, yeah, so did I. Commentary was like, oh, the zip tie snapped. And then she slipped her hand back in. Oh, no, it didn't. Sorry, we were wrong.
Right. I know. The zip tie, I know it was done in the heat of the moment, but it looked a little loose. Which, I mean, you have to have it loose. I mean, you don't.
Yeah, you can't have it tight.
Right.
You can't have it
What was funny about that moment for me is her hand was like this.
Yeah.
And then she slipped it out to let go of Becky. And then she put her hand back in. So they were like this. I'm like, listen, unless you're trying to trick Becky, just give it up. We've blown the spot. It's over. Nobody in the audience is buying this. We all saw what happened.
Why was she trying to cut herself loose on the fire?
I thought the same thing, but I bet you like pre-match she was able to do that because you can cut that with that.
Yeah, because
I guarantee you, it's metal.
It's metal.
She went back into the ring, and I bet she had like a pair of scissors or some shit in there.
She didn't need a pair of scissors. Once she got into the ring, she could just slide her hands back out, and we were good.
Well, yeah, that's true. I guess I didn't see that spot where her hand came out of there.
Yeah, it was when she did this. She got Becky like this. She had her like in a bear hug, suplexed her. Then she had to disconnect from Becky to roll away. Now, I'm sure they tried this in the rehearsals and found that the easiest way to do it was to slide out. And they were hoping that she could do it without the audience seeing that she slid out. But we saw, and then she put her hand back in the wrong way. But the other thing was, I loved the look on her face when she came out from under the ring with her arms free. She looked like she was surprised that she was free.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah.
Right.
She's like, "Oh, what happened?"
Overall, this was a good match. I mean, it really told the story, especially with Bayley getting involved, and they did a really good job in the ring.
Yeah, because you really didn't know what Bayley was gonna do. I mean, she could have just screwed everyone, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've said this before on the show. The best matches are ones where you can mute commentary and you still see the story told through the match. I could have muted Cole and Wade Barrett for this match and not missed a beat. This was top notch.
Yeah, it was great work. I thought it was phenomenal fucking match between the two of them. Yeah, great match.
Yep, absolutely.
The one thing about the zip ties, and I think they mentioned this on commentary, but I don't know because I don't know what the term is for it. I've seen it videos before. Like if you ever get zip tied, the way to like get out of it is you like pull your hands towards yourself really fast, and it's supposed to just break. You know, like snap them. You know, so it's like I think Wade Barrett was talking about that. I'm like, yeah, why didn't she just do that? Didn't somebody tell her that when she was young? But anyways.
Because then we wouldn't have had the drama that we did.
All the awesome moves to follow, right? Yes. So
I like
that. No, Bell's Boy. It's going to be Bayley versus Lyra coming up, which I think is actually perfect, not Becky Bayley.
Yeah. Yeah, if they want to tell this story the right way, then they have to tell it with Lyra and Bayley at Clash in Paris, and then set it up for maybe Becky and Bayley down the road.
I mean, I could see either one, but it's because this thing between Becky and Lyra has been going kind of like back and forth a little bit. So, yeah, we'll see.
And to be fair, if that was true, Bell's Boy, Tiffany Stratton would not still be the champion if he was afraid to pull the trigger on the younger ladies. Because Tiffany is one of the newer people on the roster, and she is still your women's champion on SmackDown.
There we go. All right. Next we got cage match. Oh boy. I know a lot of people looking forward to this one. You could tell people were hyped for this. This is for the United States Championship. Solo Sikoa defending against Fatu.
I don't love you, Solo.
It's more like Fatu against the entire Solo
Listen,
stable.
I mentioned this earlier tonight. Solo now has a stable totaling 4 people, technically 5. One's out with injury, though. We can't count him right now. So we have 4 there.
Yeah.
Jimmy Uso is now backing up Jacob Fatu. Jimmy, Jay, and Roman have all mended their ways. So I'm thinking Survivor Series is going to be Roman, the Usos, and Fatu versus Solo and the MFT.
Ooh. Is Fatu going to get along with Roman? Didn't Fatu really fuck Roman up?
I think that because they're going after a common enemy, I think they're going to be fine.
Okay. It don't say just because he's a baby face, because no.
No. I truly believe that they're gonna be fine with each other for this match because Solo kind of screwed them both, and they have a common enemy now. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know what I mean?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that does work sometimes. But man, craziest spot of this match. This guy blows my mind. Friggin' Fatu doing his finisher off the top of the cage onto Mateo and Tangaloa. Unbelievable. What'd you guys think?
You know what? It was a good match. It again, told the story, involved the family, got Jimmy involved. Jimmy got absolutely massacred until the end, where Fatu got his comeuppance. But I don't know where they're taking this story. I don't know what's going to happen next. It's kind of just up in the air. Do they continue Jacob Fatu and Solo? Does Solo move on to someone else? If so, who does he move on to with? I just don't know how this story has ended. If I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of confused.
Listen. We were talking about this here during this match. And we always thought it was weird that the only way to win this match is to take the coward's way out, because you have to, the idea is to escape the cage to win. That means you've got to run away from your opponent, and to be the champ, you've got to stand up to your opponents, not run away from them. So to me, this is just a weird concept anyway. But these guys did great. I think they put on one hell of a match, even with all the outside interference from the MFT and Jimmy Uso coming down.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think I just don't know where they're going to take this story. That's my concern. I don't know how they're going to evolve from this, No.
Evolution was a couple weeks ago. Evolve is a TV show.
I know, Max.
I'm sorry. My bad.
I know.
I completely misunderstood.
It's cool. I got you.
I truly think that this leads into a build up to Survivor Series, because that's our next big one. You got Clash of Paris is coming up, and you have what are they doing in Perth this year?
And Perth,
Crown Jewel.
Yeah,
they're doing Crown Jewel in October.
Yeah.
But these are not big 4 pay-per-views. So they're going to use these as stepping stones to build to Survivor Series.
Yeah, we have Survivor Series coming up, and then we have a lot of story left to tell. I just don't know. Do we have to keep it with Jacob Fatu and Solo? Do we think Solo is going to probably drop the title at some point?
Well, sure, but he just got it, so It's he's gotta help his. This whole thing with his new group has to simmer because it's complete now because he's got Hikuleo in there or Tala Tonga. So
the Tala.
Tala, yeah, he is the tallest one, yeah. It's all fresh. So yeah, he's gonna hang on to it for a while. It's everyone's got to settle into their spots.
I also want to point out one other weird thing about Tala Tonga. Is this not the skinniest Samoan you've ever seen?
I know. I'm like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, dude, did they pull you from the NBA? Good God.
Well, you should have seen him when he was in TNA. He had no muscle. If you looked at old pictures of him in TNA and how he looks now, he is jacked. I mean, his arms are like this big now. He is huge.
Yeah. Overall, though, I mean, it was a good match. Really good match.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't get the outcome I had hoped for, but I thought it was amazing, even with that.
I didn't either. I didn't have a good night, either Saturday or Sunday.
It's all right. It's all right.
But we will do that on Tuesday. We're going to run that over on Tuesday and find out who's getting themselves some free Ramblers Unleashed merchandise.
I'm going to get me some free fucking merchandise because I'm just going to buy it myself. I just want it for me, and I'm going to do it.
Well, if you buy it, it's not free.
Well, that's true. Fuck. Maybe I'll just steal my girl's card. And
there you go. There you go.
Then it's free to you.
Never do that. No,
then you can buy it for all of us.
I will not use it. Delete that from this show. Did not hear that.
Mrs. Barron, you didn't hear anything. You're so sleepy.
You said delete it. I clipped it and put it out as a short. I'm so sorry.
Max, I don't fucking do it. You
shame. For shame. All right. Now we got the Intercontinental Championship. Dirty Dom defending against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. I sadly missed most of this match. I had to take care of some stuff, but
Don't lie, you fell asleep.
No, I stayed awake the whole night. I was very proud of myself. I napped actually beforehand, so that doesn't count. But I will go watch this back because I heard there was stuff that happened that was very comical as far as like classic Eddie Guerrero stuff like he used to do. Yeah.
AJ came out in his lowrider and had the hydraulics. He came out in his tights.
Yeah.
The old flame tights, which was really cool. And just doing
Dom was the one that was doing the lying, the cheating, and the stealing. Which was great.
And Dom actually came out in the Rey Mysterio gear from that match 20 years ago. So they both were doing a tribute to that match in between their outfits and the lowrider.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Classic. Yeah, and I loved that that duster vest that Dom had on, the skeleton vests. Amazing. Good shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a ultimate figure out of that one. I can guarantee.
Can we put some fucking respect on Dom's name?
Hell yeah! I'll tell you what.
Are we there yet, fellas?
I think the fans are turning. I think they're really. I mean, you know how he would just like walk in and 20,000 people would just boo him out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like that now. Like if
I
you heard,
wouldn't say they would boot him out of the building though. Like they definitely booed him, right?
Well, it was
the fans didn't like him because they didn't understand him when he was doing his stuff with Rey Mysterio and as a solo running as a face. As soon as he became heel, I mean, it just turned and he got like immediate heat. That is the turn that he needed to survive in the WWE. Mm-hmm. And joining up with the Judgment Day, very good call. this whole run and doing it with Rhea was fantastic for his career, and then joining up with Liv, fantastic for his career. Dude's got phenomenal heat, and it's hard to get that kind of heat. Yeah. And as a heel, heels go out and they're cheered his faces, so it's just crazy.
And now he's doing promos for companies, for sponsors, and he's starting to do more and more meet and greets, and the fans are starting to eat him up. If you heard the fans on the post show when he came out, man, those thousands of people outside the building loved them some Dom.
Yeah. So he's great. I really enjoy what he's doing. So I see him holding that belt.
And 3 out of the 4 of us called this match how we thought it was going to end.
Yeah.
And based on how they built up for it, I called it the other way, and I was wrong.
I thought I really wanted AJ to get that belt, but I just, AJ just goes out there, honestly, anymore to put people over.
No, 100%. That's exactly what he's there for. The way he came out with the low rider, his son with the blonde hair, that is. I don't know if his son dyed his blonde hair or not, or whatever the case may be, but that was like
I don't know.
That was homage to early Dom back in the day. If you remember that,
yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that. That's good.
No, it was, and that's totally. I feel like it had to be homage to him. And I love AJ, but AJ knows exactly where he's at in this position. He's almost done wrestling, probably, right? Mm-hmm. And he's there to put over talent. He put over Dom. Not that Dom needed help at this point. Dom is in his own echelon, own bracket at this point, right?
Well, they needed something. They needed like a caliber match. They needed to put him up against someone that could, help carry the match along. And not that Dom needed the help carrying a match along, but AJ Styles was just like the perfect person to help with that.
Yeah.
And AJ's already announced that when his current contract is up, he's retiring. And I just thought this was a great way to give him one last run with the belt. Even if it ended tomorrow night on Raw, I would have had him win this so that he got that, one last title win in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to see him with a belt before we see him sunset. So, but I don't know if we will.
We'll see. Yeah.
You don't need it. That's AJ. I love Dirty Dom's chant from the crowds, though. When I seen him at Backlash, we did it. But it feels good. Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are doing that with like everybody now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Let's talk about the next match.
Yeah. Last match of the night. Street fight. Man, just when you thought I couldn't get any nuttier, we've got the WWE title on the line. John Cena defending against Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. See, they're all doing it.
What a story this is, man. The story that they told in the ring was just so damn good. You can't get that kind of storytelling anywhere else.
Well, and especially because we were talking about this on was it Tuesday? No, Friday. Mm-hmm. Friday night after SmackDown. The promo that John Cena cut, we were like, "What? you have a change of heart? What is this? What's going on?" And it was hilarious to listen to people on the pre-show because they were like, "Oh yeah, it's great to have the old John Cena back, blah 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 blah." And then there was the other people that were like, "I'm not buying this. Someone's showing up. This is a load of crap." And it was great.
I wondered myself if they were if somebody was going to turn heel, if it was going to be Cody Rhodes or if it was going to be John Cena who was playing us all.
Cody had that look. Cody had that look on his face. He was struggling.
Yeah, he had the look, and he had the actions. I mean, God, when he when he undid the bottom turnbuckle and the rope, I really thought that he was going to turn heel and just absolutely unleash on John Cena, but he did not.
It's Crimson Mask time. No, I guess not.
It was for good reason. So we don't have a heel Cody, but we have a face John Cena, and the person he's going to go up against the next, I believe it's going to be Clash at Paris. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I don't think any of us. I was looking online, and I actually happened to see a couple people posting about Brock Lesnar, wondering if he was going to come back tonight. And I'm like, well, that's just. I mean, if I would have seen it earlier today, I would have said, well, that's just ludicrous, and not the rapper.
Luda.
That's just insanity. What? Because. And I mentioned this in our private chat. I thought I'd seen a post that TKO had written him off because of the case with Vince McMahon.
I thought so too, and I guess they've settled that. I don't know, but I was thinking that because I had heard rumors that The Rock was backstage, and I really, really, really thought there was a point in the match where everything just kind of stopped, and I think it was John Cena that got a 2 count on Cody Rhodes. I really thought The Rock was going to come out and do his cutthroat, but it was towards Cody Rhodes to turn on John Cena, which would have been fantastic, but we didn't get that, and it just. I thought, oh man, it was an interesting match. Match.
Yeah, a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff going back and forth, a lot of questioning the genuine attitudes of the two in the ring. You know, like what are they going to do? How are they going to follow through? Is, you know, just, dude, Cody Rhodes, that's one of the best. Oh, I felt a sneeze. Excuse me. So one of the best things about Cody Rhodes, the guy wears his heart literally on his sleeve. And the guy can, whether he's like truly emotional, how he was at the end of the match, which I thought was beautiful, or during the match when he's holding the turnbuckle and he's like, oh God, I don't know, guys. I just don't know. And it's like, no, it's fucking hit him. You can see the angel on the one shoulder and the devil on the other. That's how good he is.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. This might have been John Cena's best match.
I think it was. His bout with AJ Styles was phenomenal. No pun intended, but like I felt like this was extremely good, and John Cena, like, I don't know, he killed it in that. I think John Cena was the star of this match. The way he was portraying everything, his body language. He also knew, like, you could tell body language now after we know the result, right? That, you know, like
he was
something changed, right? Like he was meant to be a heel until he left. I know that for a fact. That's how he wanted to go out, right? But he couldn't because of what we seen at the end of that match. And I'm not too sure if I enjoyed that. I could get on my hot topic of the Lesnar. I don't think you guys want it.
No, bring it, dude.
I don't think you guys do because it gets a little weird.
Yeah.
But like it's. I felt like this was his best match he's had.
One thing I can say that I noticed in this match is that you didn't have John Cena audibly calling spots, which always drove me nuts with John Cena. You'd always hear him calling fucking shit in the ring. It's like, dude, stop. Stop. No, he wouldn't even do that. He would just call him in the fucking ring. And you could see it. And it always, that's one of the things that I hated about John Cena. This match, I didn't notice any of that, which was fantastic.
He didn't need to. He was in a ring with Cody Rhodes, man. Like Cody the flow, Rhodes. Like it was down. Like Cody is great.
Yeah,
he knows his ring. It was a great match.
And Cody did the pile driver too, which impressed the hell out of me.
Yeah, shocked me.
I mean,
John Cena played it off like he was fucking hurt, dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So did commentary. Commentary said that's a banned move in the WWE, and
but it's a street fight.
But it's a street fight, so anything goes. And you're working with someone as safe as Cody Rhodes. He's not going to let you get injured. And you could see how they maneuvered it. When Cena's head didn't even touch the mat, but it was timed perfectly. It was spot on. They did a great job with it, and I was really impressed with that.
Yeah. So
great match.
So Cody Rhodes gets the title. He has a very emotional moment with John in the center of the ring. They give each other a hug. They put each other over. The music plays. And Cody does some poses. John stands back. And he just kind of, he's just kind of taking it all in from the crowd. He's, the crowd's emotional. They're cheering him. They're like, thank you, John. Because they know this is one of the last big moments for him. There's only 4 months left. Mm-hmm. And you kind of knew something was going to happen, but I don't think anybody expected what happened next.
Yeah, I
tell you what, it took me like 5 seconds to figure out what the hell was going on because I haven't heard the music in so long. I forgot who the hell that was. I was like shocked. I was like, holy crap, that's Brock Lesnar. And then he comes out and I'm like, oh, and he's got hair now. I'm a little jealous.
Well, I mean, he had hair. He had hair the last time we saw him. He's had that hair for a while.
But not that much.
No, he's had that much.
I mean, he has enough to do a hair flip now for crying out loud.
He had that much hair. Yeah, I mean, he had that hair. I saw him. I remember seeing him on Raw a few months back. Maybe it was last year, and he had that much hair. So it I don't know. He's gone from the fade to the
country.
Like the Yellowstone look. It's crazy, but I mean, he lives on a ranch, so why not? It blew me away that when Brock came out. I really thought we would never see Brock Lesnar again. I really thought that it was, Brock's time in the WWE was done, especially with all the stuff that was looming around the whole Vince McMahon case. And he was on TKO's do not call list. Maybe they came, maybe they had a heart to heart and came to an agreement. I don't know. But yeah, it was surprising as hell.
I mean, it was shocking as hell because I think we're all in the assumption he's been disregarded from what's happening with lawsuits, and that is not the case. Any simple research will show you that. So it is a little bit shocking because anyways, but as a wrestling fan, that likes a great pop. It was cool to see where that progresses with John Cena. Could that be his final opponent before he retires?
I think it is.
I think that would.
Ooh.
I don't know who else,
because that leads to Clash of Paris.
Yeah, I don't think Brock's traveling out there though. I don't think.
Here's my problem with saying that Brock is his last opponent. He is now 1-1 with Cody, and I feel like there has to be another match between those two to finish that run off.
I agree with Bell's Boy on that comment heavily, but yeah.
And Michael Cole audibly saying "Holy shit!" was fantastic.
Yeah,
and no matter what you think about,
go ahead, dude.
No matter what you think of Brock, because we all have our personal opinions, but no matter what you think of Brock, I want to point out one thing. WWE did not fail to surprise me 2 nights in a row as part of the main event, because I did not see this coming. Seth Rollins cashing in and taking the title, I did not see that coming last night. Yeah. So kudos, WWE. You shocked me 2 straight nights on SummerSlam.
And I think they're doing that intentionally because, when Vince McMahon was at the head of all this, you had a lot of smart fans reading the dirt sheets, and they could predict stuff, and it would happen on TV, And now that Triple H is ahead of all this stuff, and he's in primarily a lot of the control of what happens in the WWE with what happens on TV and what news gets leaked out. It's nice to be able to see that, they can hold on to something tight-lipped as well as they've done in the past since Triple H has taken over. And we don't know. And that's why our predictions for SummerSlam fell to the fucking floor. Because they kept everything so tight, so tightly knit.
Yeah.
And kudos to the WWE for keeping us in the suspense and if you're a betting man, I would definitely not bet on the WWE. You might lose some money.
Well, it's the thing is, like, if it becomes so predictable, I'm like, that ain't fun. It's nice to get predictions right once in a while. Like, hey, I got them right. I guess this, I guess that, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But man, if I'm guessing everything right, show after show, something's wrong.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty of wrestling, right? You don't want to know. You want in your head to know, but you want to be proved wrong. And I think that's
right.
This SummerSlam was very weird because I felt like there was some really predictable matches I should have had, and it could be a booking standpoint because there should have been some matches that the other person should have won easily, right? And that is the beauty of wrestling. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, I feel like this was a pivot though. The Brock thing that happened. I feel like The Rock was supposed to be there because we're what the fuck happened with this?
Well, that was like what Cena said on Friday. He said everyone that got me to start thinking the way that I was has abandoned me. And it's because of now what we see what happened, and no one did help him. There was no Travis Scott, obviously, and there was no Rock. Then that is obviously was thrown out the window.
But see, I would have liked versus Brock Lesnar. I would have loved to see, since he did technically say that everybody's abandoned me. I would have loved to see The Rock come out there and say, "Look, I have not abandoned you. I'm here," and then turn on him on the next couple Raws or whatever. But turn on him to lead it up to some Survivor Series. God, it would be phenomenal.
Maybe The Rock comes out with Brock.
I mean, that could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. It would be interesting to see that if Brock does come out with The Rock, and then it's Brock and Cena at Clash in Paris, and then that leads up to Survivor Series for his final match against The Rock.
Yeah, we'll see. There's certainly some options out there, but yeah, whether you like what happened at the end or not, to me personally, look, if all legal stuff is good to go, and Brock is in the clear, because just because he was mentioned doesn't mean he was guilty, because it's all hearsay until you're proven guilty in a court of law. So if they discussed things and he brought his lawyer to the table and they said, this is what's going on, just bring me back, or however the verbiage happened between Brock Lesnar and the WWE. We don't know probably until the next season of Unreal. So, but he's back, and whether you love it or hate it, some of us are not going to be too keen about it. And I'm cool with it. It's like, we'll see what happens, but
I'm interested in how they're going to tell this story.
He's a force to be reckoned with.
Because I know that Cena and Lesnar have a history. They have a past, yes. But I don't know why. I really didn't think that this would be the last of it. If it is the last of it, I don't know. If this is like Cena's last appearance ever, then I don't know why we have to have Brock Lesnar if we can have somebody more like The Rock. Because The Rock and Cena, I think, have more of a memorable past and rivalry than he and Lesnar.
Yeah. But here's what troubles me. Okay. So I know this was like, let's push a major pay-per-view with these two guys' names on it, right? Let's build some revenue. Let's make some money here, right? The John Cena that I would know, that I think would know, any of us would want to put over a younger talent. And I think that's the route he probably wanted to go, right? He put over Cody Rhodes. I think he would have probably, before he retired, put somebody else over, whether Stone spitballing names out there, Jacob Fatu or whoever the case may be. I feel like this was a corporate decision on bringing him back in order to push some revenue down the road. And that's not the thing that I enjoy about it, because I think John Cena could have really left at a really good standpoint in his career by putting over some younger talent. And we're going to get the Brock Lesnar thing. And I mean, like, we can all talk about where Brock Lesnar stands on his lawsuit shit, whatever the case may be. But I don't feel like that meshes well with what John Cena came back to do. But we're doing it because of money. And I'm not a fan of that at all.
I made a joke earlier because of Brock's part-time schedule that he's been under for however long. I was like, WWE looked at his contract and said, oh, he's contracted to do 12 dates for us this year. He hasn't done one. So they called him and said, hey, you've got 12 dates to fulfill in the contract. He says, all right, I'll be there at SummerSlam.
That could possibly be it. I mean, that could possibly be why we saw him tonight. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sure some bullshit will come out, and I'm sure we'll probably get 20 different versions of it over the next 3 months. Because that's what happens. That's the lovely thing about wrestling news. You'll see some headlines and go, oh, that's interesting. And then look who it's from and then go, I don't know.
Yeah. That's why we work closely with our source, which is ringsidenews.com. So they've worked really hard to get that reputation, and they've really don't steer people wrong with their news. So thank you to ringsidenews.com for always allowing us to use their publication for our show.
So yeah.
It was an interesting Saturday and Sunday. It was an interesting weekend, and it definitely threw a lot of people off. I think some bets were made and a lot of bets were lost. We definitely had some very, very, very wrong predictions for this whole PLE, but it was good. And if you are wondering who's going to get you some free Ramblers Unleashed merchandise, you need to tune in on Tuesday, and we will definitely let you know who won, because Max is going to go over the numbers. He's going to crunch all those over until Tuesday, and we'll see who got some Ramblers Unleashed merchandise. Max, yes.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with all you guys out there. I've already reviewed it. I don't like the outcome. We're waiting until Tuesday. That's the real reason I'm waiting until Tuesday.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go back and look over everything, the results and our predictions. And
I'm just not buying it.
He's going to make an executive decision on who's going to get some
reviewing the tapes. He's going to go back and rewatch SummerSlam just to make sure there wasn't a match that was off.
Personally,
there might be some dangling chads.
Personally, I think if I watched I watched the PLE and I was messaging you guys. I was actually copying the predictions that Max put in the chat from the show on Tuesday or Friday, and we were going over the predictions, and I was doing the whole check and X thing to who got what right and what wrong. And honestly, if you pick the Baron, I think you're going to have a really, really good outcome. I'm just saying, if I'm counting all these rights, I really, really think I really do think that you might have a good shot with the Baron.
You got a good shot with the Baron regardless, because you know what? Baron is a guy that likes to give. Whether it's green, beer, or merchandise, I'm there for it.
Right.
What?
I don't know.
And listen, Sean, all I'm going to say is I would never give you up. I would never run around. And I would never desert you, okay?
But he will rickroll you.
All day.
All day.
Never going to give you
Dude, can we get some ratings on both nights?
Yeah,
I like good ratings.
Yeah.
I will rickroll just as often as Tony Khan snorts up that white stuff, all right?
Well, let's go ahead and give some stars for SummerSlam and what we thought of it. And let's go up to 10 stars. Max, what would you rate the entire pay-per-view PLE
both
Saturday and Sunday, both nights together?
Listen, my disappointment in the booking on two of the matches is pushing me to not give this the full 10 like I want. I'm giving it a 9.75 because I think despite the booking, I think the execution was amazing.
So 9.75?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Baron, what would you say? For Saturday and Sunday?
8 out of 10. I thought it was great. I thought we got some good memories out of it. Great matches. Some long-running matches. So, yeah, 8 out of 10.
J-Bone?
I'm going to give it a 9.
Okay.
I was very happy with it. I mean, it would have been 10 if I think maybe there would have been a little change to the pay-per-view. But I'll give it a 9. But, hey, amazing pay-per-view. For the first two night SummerSlam, amazing. And when one thing I wanted to quick say, when Triple H said at the beginning of night 2, he's like, if you were amazed by night 1, you ain't seen nothing yet. And I was like, oh shit, we're getting something.
Like, okay, I'm here for it.
And we did.
I'm here for it. If I were to give it any kind of star rating, I mean, I would give it probably a 9 out of 10. Because they kept us on our toes. The WWE is consistently keeping us on our toes. And I think they know people out there, like us, do podcasts and they do predictions and they do, they team up with DraftKings and they do, people are betting on the WWE now when they were never betting on anything as far as pro wrestling goes ever. So I think the WWE is really stepping their game up to keep everyone on their toes. And this PLE, this 2-night event definitely kept people on their toes because now they have no fucking clue as to what's going to happen as far as what the dirt sheets are reporting and what they think is going to happen, or what they want to happen, or what should have happened if maybe, say, Vince McMahon were still in power. So I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because it was really, really good. And Bill, yeah, absolutely. Kudos to Triple H. Job very well done. He's the best thing to come to the WWE creative wise in a very, very, very long time. So very, very big kudos to Triple H. I've always been a big Triple H guy. So props to him. Props to these entire 2 nights, and I'm excited to see what happens. So big night. Oh, yeah. And it only gets bigger because we have Clash in Paris still. We have Survivor Series coming up. We also have Halloween Havoc from NXT. We have No Mercy on the way. Crown Jewel. We have Heat Wave. We have all sorts of stuff coming yet. Yeah. So just stay tuned, man, because we are going to be talking about it, and we're going to be right there with you watching along. And we'll come back here and talk about it, as always, on Ramblers Unleashed. And Tuesday, we are going to dive into some of the news that's been going on in the world of professional wrestling. And we will announce the winner of who's going to get themselves some free merchandise from us. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So we invite you to tune in on Tuesday night as well. Follow us if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's the biggest way for you to know when we're going to go live. You can also follow us on X at the Ramblers Pod and find out when we're going to go live next. But overall, man, this is an interesting weekend, and we look forward to doing another one. So I think that's going to wrap up the show. Don't you think, J-Bone?
Night number 2 is in the books. Let's skedaddle out of here.
Yeah. Let's see. How can I follow you on the socials, bud?
You can find me at Max Majors. You can find my other podcast, the nerdy one, at Our Shots Podcast. Listen to it wherever you get your podcasts, or go to random-shots.net. Do not forget to go to the link down in the bio. Get yourself some merch. Look at the hat. And I'm not talking about the stuff that someone's about to get for free. I'm saying, go take a look at what we have. Maybe you'll find something you want to buy yourself. Also, as always, and seriously, guys, he really wants you to send him complaints. Please remember to send complaints to Deactivated Styles. Every time I have talked to him this weekend, he has reminded me, Max, nobody's sending me complaints. I want them to send me complaints. Please go to Deactivated Styles and send the man some complaints.
And then we could bring him on the show, and he could read the complaints, and we could,
There you go. That's
react
fun.
to them.
That's fun.
I think we should also consider doing a mean tweet segment.
I think so too. If you haven't checked out the merch, man, there's so much that you can check out on our shops. You can click the links below in the description. But we have hoodies, we have t-shirts, we have stuff for both men and women, hats. You can see the one that Max is rocking right now. That one is up there, as well as just a bunch of other great things. So make sure you head over to our shop and to check everything out. Also check out J-Bone's shop too. That link is in the description below.
Lots of different stuff, not just wrestling stuff, all sorts of stuff. There's a ton of new stuff added all the time.
Yeah. Baron, how can they follow you, sir?
Well, you're not going to get any complaints when Baron's around. So, but if you want to follow me just to say how much you love me, go to Scumbag Jordan with 3 N's on the Twitter.
There you go. J-Bone, how can I follow you, sir?
You can catch me on the old Twitter box at JBone5150. You can also catch me every Thursday night over on that other little podcast called Total Nonstop Impact, where we cover all things TNA with live reactions during TNA Impact and then reviews following.
There you go. And we're getting new fans every day that we do videos, man. We're almost at 100 videos on our channel. It's crazy. It's crazy. The amount of videos and the amount of content that we have up for you. And we're getting new fans daily. So make sure, if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. You click the bell icon, hit the like on this video and all of our other videos. That tells YouTube that you like what we're doing and suggests our videos to other people. And follow us on the socials. X at the Ramblers Pod, right down there in the name. You can also find us on Facebook at Ramblers Unleashed, and we will try to tell you the next time. I mean, we're going to go live on Tuesday right after NXT to not only give you the winner of some free Ramblers Unleashed merchandise, but the latest news from the world of professional wrestling, and that does include Max Baron AEW. So we got from the desk of Max Magus, and we'll
I would just like to point out that I volunteered for the AEW story that I'm going to be discussing Monday from the desk of Max Magus. Dizzy and I already talked about it. I'm getting that story. I volunteered for it. I have a reason I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. And you just have to tune in on Tuesday to find out what that story is. So in the meantime, hope you enjoyed SummerSlam. Hope you enjoyed both nights. And come Tuesday, we will be back here to talk everything on the world of professional wrestling. Until then, no matter what you watch, enjoy it. And we will be back here Tuesday.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramblers Unleashed. Follow the show on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click the bell icon for notifications of upcoming episodes.
Fucking Max, what was that?
It was beautiful.